In today's SciTech Vault video, lighting, X-rays, and cancer, plants emit sound, robots and intelligent touch, UV cameras predict volcanoes, and kids eat detergent pods. Subscribe to SciTech Vault for research that matters. A team led by Penn State researchers has published a report on lightning-produced X-rays. Although researchers very well know that lightning discharges generate high-energy X-ray radiation, the precise mechanism has continued to remain elusive so far. In their recently published report, the researchers create a mathematical model and show precisely how an electric field amplifies the number of electrons, thus driving X-ray production during lightning. Although considered exceedingly rare, there is a slight chance of getting hit by X-rays and gamma rays while flying inside a commercial aircraft. These high-energy rays can easily penetrate through the structural skin of a commercial airliner and hit pilots, passengers, and airline crew. This can happen even when the aircraft is flying above the clouds. Now, how is that possible? Well, the high-energy bursts tend to radiate outward from the top of the thunderstorm and can strike an aircraft that is flying several miles above the thunderstorm. So technically speaking, airline pilots, cabin crew, and frequent flyers indeed have a slightly higher cancer risk as compared to the general population. In fact, a meta-analysis published in the British Journal of Dermatology shows that airline pilots and cabin crew have about twice the risk of melanoma and other skin cancers than the general population. And now, here's a major breakthrough. A recent scientific study published in the reputed journal Cell clearly shows that plants emit sounds. Yes, you heard it right. But then why are humans not able to detect these plant-generated sounds? Well, it's simply because the sounds emitted by plants are ultrasonic, or above 20 kHz, and therefore beyond the hearing range of the human ear. Using ultrasonic microphones, a team of scientists from Israel's Tel Aviv University recorded the sounds produced by wheat, corn, cactus, tomato plants, and more. According to the Israeli scientists, plants produce sounds when they are under stress. For instance, plants that are cut or not watered for days produce more ultrasonic sound than plants that are not under any environmental stress. This research has major implications and teaches us an important lesson, that we must respect Mother Nature, grow more trees, and take good care of them. MIT researchers have developed a robotic hand that uses high-resolution touch-based sensing to accurately identify any object after grabbing it only once. Researchers have developed robotic hands in the past, but with limited success. For instance, robotic hands with powerful sensors in their fingertips require multiple grasps to accurately identify a test object. Similar problems arise when low-resolution sensors are used to design robotic hands. However, the robotic hand designed by MIT researchers fares well in this category. To achieve this, the MIT team built 3 robotic fingers with multiple high-resolution sensors embedded underneath the transparent robotic skin. The embedded sensors use a camera and LEDs to gather visual information about the unknown test object. This recently designed MIT robot is able to identify any unknown object with 85% accuracy with just one grasp. Now that's super interesting for sure. Wouldn't it be nice if we were able to accurately predict volcanoes using sophisticated equipment? Well, ultraviolet cameras that detect sulfur dioxide do just that. However, these cameras are quite expensive. A single UV camera can cost upwards of $20,000. But the good news is that a team of international researchers has now been able to build cost-effective UV cameras for the detection of sulfur dioxide gas. Sulfur dioxide is a colorless gas that cannot be detected using regular cameras. If this is detected at a non-erupting volcano, it may suggest an imminent volcanic eruption. Monitoring the sulfur dioxide levels near volcanic sites is therefore of paramount significance. However, the UV-based sulfur dioxide detecting camera has a small limitation. It can operate well only when the skies are clear. Clearly, additional research is needed to address this problem. And finally, a published study indicates that children are still eating the attractive-looking detergent pods and getting admitted to emergency rooms. Despite several requests from the public, companies manufacturing detergents are simply refusing to change the design of the deadly detergent pods. Kids find them attractive and chew them to satisfy their curiosity. However, ingesting the contents of detergent pods can cause a lot of serious health-related issues. For instance, the highly alkaline content can cause poisoning, chemical burns, upper airway blockage, lung damage, and esophageal perforation. Are the detergent companies listening? Are parents paying attention? Detergent manufacturing companies may or may not oblige. However, responsible parents can stop purchasing detergent pods and inform their kids about the associated health hazards. Make sure you visit the links in the description below. Subscribe to SciTech Vault for research that matters.